right now, nope, not that. Right now, I want to empty this thing out so I can see what I'm dealing with. I think should be able to have this thing under paint within the next week or so. There won't be any wet sanding and buffing on this one, so that's perfect. My shoulder still isn't up to par. It's a lot better, don't get me wrong, but it's still not up to par. So let's get her opened up. See what we got. Oh, we got a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. All right. I'm going to set you up and I'm going to start unloading. I know when we put it in storage, just piled everything in here. I don't even remember what all was here. It's been so long. Oh, little steering column that he can't use. This is off the big truck. That cab actually came off of the big truck. I guess his fell apart when he took it off the frame, so he bought another one. Not putting none of his gauges or nothing like that in. He'll take care of all that when he does his wiring. That wasn't even his bucket of bolts. I don't believe. cleanup on this thing now. After they set, they get filthy. Try to keep from scratching everything up. Already had it all primered. Man, look at all them flies. Huh. Man, I love the look of that bed liner. See, when I bed line all the way up. I don't know how well you can see it, but I did this on the rotisserie. I rolled the cab upside down, sprayed all that up in there, all the way around. Now when he gets it back and he puts his flooring insulation all the way up the firewall, and then he can put everything back together, put his carpet over top of that, this cab will be quiet as all get out. Bedline it all the way up to right here. That way he can do whatever here. He can bring his insulation up behind the fuel tank. Brought the bed liner up to here. Yeah, I got a little bit of work on that cab corner. I don't remember why, but I'll figure it out. See, a trick that I like doing is that insulation. A lot of people use Dynamat. I don't go to that expense because it's all about the same. You can reach it down in here and stick it to the doors. Hear that tinniness? If you line the inside of that door skin with that, that'll quieten that down a lot and help with heating and cooling on the inside of the truck. And this is from Florida, so it's going to have a lot of heat. He's going to need to get under dash air conditioning. I don't remember. I'll have to look back. I don't remember if I replaced the roof skin or not. It's been so long I can't remember. I've done so many of these trucks. But if I take the roof skin off, I always insulate in there too. Factory, they put a square about 18 inches by 2 foot long, 2.5 foot long of asbestos, about that thick, right in the center, and that's the only insulation you got in the roof. When I remove the roof skins, I cover all the way out and I put it down the B-pillar down in here the best I can and seal that whole top that way, because man, that sun cooks on top here. It's like an oven in there. So I try to make it as comfortable as possible. I got a lot of cleanup to do before I get started, because look at the coon prints. I don't think it'll be that bad though. Don't think it'll be bad. All right. Well, I guess what I need to do is get this over there on the hoist so I can raise it up a little bit and get busy. I would say it's a little dirty. Oh, man. Feel like I need a tetanus shot. And get it close and the rest will sand off. It'll be all right. All right, guys, before I get into showing you today's work, I'm gonna throw in a bunch of pictures that I took of Poverty's Potential back before the YouTube. I might have been doing YouTube, but I don't remember. But anyways, I went into my Facebook and I saved a bunch of pictures, not all of them, but a bunch of them. And I'm gonna run you a slideshow and then get into today. All right, well, enjoy the slideshow. And hey, hit that subscribe button while you're here. While we're looking through pictures, hit that subscribe button, leave me some comments, let me know what you think. All right, thank you.
It's better to spend time with someone that you love. No looking back on life, 'cause you're free. Spirit forever. Free. Spirit forever.
Okay, so the stupid GoPro microphone's acting up again. I got the door adjusted. I've already done the fab on the back corner of that before we put it in storage. I'm gonna go ahead and DA 280
I'm
grit.
gonna put a light coat of Bondo in those
Get
areas.
this thing all sanded out, and hopefully
This door over here is
it'll be ready
really
for final
close.
prime.
I thought this side was right on the money, but I wanted to make sure. I'm gonna go ahead, cut right on that edge there. Need a little bit of cleanup, but honestly, I think I'm just gonna sand this cab inside and out. Everything I'm looking at looks like it's really close, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get it all sanded out, tape up the bed liner, and go ahead and get one final coat of primer on it, and then it'll be ready for block sand. I'm happy with it. Get the rest of the old tape off there. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and sand it out, do that little bit of glazing right there, and prep for paint. Get the hood over here. After I get this under primer, then I'll get the hood over here and finish out the work on that. Eric was doing the hood when he was here. I don't know where he was. I know some of it still needs some sanding and stuff, but I'll get it over here and get it going. Alright, let me let that air build up a little bit. Sanding out real nice. So apparently I got the gray sealer, a gray coat of primer, black primer, and gray primer. That thing ought to sand out beautiful. One more coat ought to really get it going. What do you think? Clear coat it? Make it look patina? Interesting thought.
problem. If you had a gun, shoot him in the head.
Well, guys, I did a quick rough block out with the DA. I remembered that black primer sucked. That's why I put that gray over top of it. I don't remember what kind of primer that was, but I do remember I fought that and fought that and fought that. It's a really rough, no matter how much she sanded that black, it did not want to sand out. So I put, it looks like one coat of Evercoat high build on it. And then now it's fairly smooth. I'll put a good coat of Evercoat 4-to-1, and then I will thin it down 10% and go over top of that, and it'll be ready for block sand. I put a little putty on the areas that needed it, but yeah. All right, well, I gotta go get my daughter, and you guys have a good evening. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. All right, till tomorrow, have a good evening.